Trade provides 60% of non-agricultural employment for women. However, women remain disadvantaged as they face structural and segregational barriers that prevent them from fully participating in trade. Addressing these barriers ensures equitable access to trade opportunities, increased job creation, and poverty reduction. Some of the key issues and challenges that women traders face in East Africa include limited business skills and capacity to comply with trading standards and regulations, access to affordable finance and lack of collateral for credit, unfavorable business environments, including complex tax and customs procedures, lack of proper market and trading infrastructure, limited access to timely and relevant information, informality.
Women are really the most vulnerable group. They're the lowest income group generally. They have a lot of prejudice and challenges against them that need to be overcome to raise the incomes.
Trademark East Africa is a trade facilitation organization. We work to support the growth of trade in East Africa. Women in trade, this is a huge area for Trademark. We're very excited about our work there. We've been working in it since 2011.
My name is Wanja Getambu Kiragu. I'm the Operations Director at East African Online Transport Agency.
Naitwa Kibibi Jafari Kiwanga, mkurugenzi wa kampuni ya Kibi General Supply.
My name is Jennifer Mwijuche. I am a businesswoman by profession and by occupation.
Kwa majina naitwa Mariam Babu, natokea Busia, Uganda, and I'm a trader.
Nitwa Uwingabire Afsa, genda umumama ukora ubucuruzi bwambukiranya umupaka.
Some of the big issues for women are really that they don't have access to information.
I was a smuggler. Nimekaa kwa hiyo smuggling karibu mwaka 8. Yani unapita njia ya corridor, upiti gate. Na ungepita huko, first iko gazetted main gate, hata ungelipa kitu kidogo. Sasa hii tuko East African community. Sasa kitu kama hiyo, ndio tulikuwa hatujui, tunapita msituni. Nikifikisha mahali, watu ya revenue wananishika, wananinyang'anya.
They're very vulnerable to attack by men, I hate to say, by customs officials, sexual predation. You know, they just can't do their businesses.
But women also have issues of time poverty, so after the children and all sorts of things, and farms, so they don't have time to go to the borders.
2003 nibwo natangiye kujya amasafari, gahunda yo kujya gutangira kuzana inyanya. Umuhanda wari mu Rwanda, Nairobi, Dar es Salaam. Tugatinda mu nzira, wamara gupakira ku mupaka tuhageze. Ugahura n'ikibazo cyuko bakwaka ruswa itavuga. Umuzigo ugatinda. Cyari kibabaje gusumba ibyo byose. Kuba umaze ibyumweru 3 utabonana n'umuryango wawe, abana, umugabo mutari kumwe.
Biashara ya ubuyu nilianza mwaka 2010. Kuna changamoto ambazo tunakutana nazo wajasiriamali. Wajasiriamali tunakutana na vikwazo vya serikali. Kwa mfano kama sisi, TFDA inapiga stop kwamba kuanzia sasa hivi hamtakiwi kuuza mafuta ubuyu bila kumshirikisha mtu yoyote.
But we also want to work on innovation because we're trying to look at logistics and ICT innovations that might help women access information, might help women bulk their products together and access transport without actually having to leave their places of work.
Morning. So East African Online Transport Agency, we are a company that basically connects cargo owners to available transport. So if you're a cargo owner and you have a container or a consignment in any part of the East African region and beyond, we're able to pick it up for you and transport it. And how we do this is we have a membership of transporters. So depending on where your cargo is, we will get the nearest truck to be able to pick up your consignment and deliver. The advantage is you get trucks much faster without having to call different people. The advantage to transporters is you're able to get business when your trucks are idle.
Haya, asante. Ukiwa na kazi nyingine inshallah uniletee.
It took us 5 years just to build the system. Some of our challenges also include the older generation not embracing technology. So when you tell somebody to register their company, they already block you off because they are thinking, okay, it has to do with computers.
I've been doing business of transport and logistics since 1996. We used to take 21 days, even more, to move a container from Mombasa to Kampala. But today we are talking about 7 days. The ICT innovations have improved things greatly. The systems that have been in place, the automation by Kenya Revenue Authority, Uganda Revenue Authority, and different agencies. Much of the improvement we are celebrating, all of us, have been innovations and commitment of funds and resources and everything by Trademark East Africa.
Some of the areas that we've managed to do quite a lot of work in, we've developed a lot of infrastructure. We've modernized border posts. We've worked with agencies to modernize their IT systems. We've brought down border crossing times and transport times quite significantly. We've done a lot of work supporting entrepreneurs and businesses and bringing their engagement with the government on policy issues.
The most important thing we've benefited from Trademark, and which I must commend them for noticing, is that lack of information. And when they have forums, we actually learn about how to move goods across the industry. We're able to engage with other players and understand what are the biggest issues, and also we've been able to find clients.
Nimefaidika mafunzo, vile vile nimefaidika. Timeo alinisponsor kwenda kwenye maonyesho ya Jua Kali Nguvu Kazi ambayo yalifanyika Kigali, Rwanda mwaka jana. Niliweza kukutana na Mr. Daudi kutoka French Tessan, ambapo pale Kigali, Rwanda alinunua mafuta ya lita 12. Akanipigia simu kwamba anataka lita 100. Kwa hivi alipokuja Mr. Daudi akapunguza zile. Nashukuru Mungu kwa kuweza kunitoa nje na kuweza kupata hilo soko.
Trademark East Africa has facilitated numerous workshops and forums with the government of Tanzania and traders in baobab products to try and find middle ground for both parties.
But we've also been working with organizations like IASI, which is a regional organization, and then national organizations that look at women's interests in most of the 5 EAC countries. We've been working with them to create cooperatives and networks. And I think when we put them into cooperatives and networks, they feel much more empowered as a group and able to lobby and advocate.
Na timu ya kweli imefanya kazi nzuri sana kwa wanawake. Sababu now we are empowered. Like me now, I can face an office and ask for support. Na nikipata challenge, najua where to fasi ya kwenda.
Patanyije na bagenzi banjye duhuriye mu cyama cya Umoja ni Nguvu. Twaje kukabona dufatanyije, nsanga ngomba kujya nkura imyenda Dar es Salaam nk'ahantu nari sanzwe nzi, nkayijyana mu Rwanda, mfungura aho ngomba kwicururiza. Imyenda bwa mbere bwiza kuko ntago ntinda mu nzira, ntinda gusora ku mupaka, iroroha kutworera nanjye ubwanjye bimpa umwanya wo kuba hafi y'umuryango.
We want to see women crossing borders easily. Right now they're using what people call the panya routes because they're trying to avoid taxes even when they don't have to pay them because they don't know. We want to see customs officials engaging with women in a manner that allows them to trade easily and not be an impediment. Ultimately, we want to see women's incomes increasing because really when you address the poverty of women, you're addressing the poverty of the family.
Let's face it, women actually invest a lot more in the household than men. It's proven fact that well-being of households far better in women-headed households or where women control the income.
Genda umumama ukora ubucuruzi bwambukiranya umupaka, ndabikora kubera impamvu yuko inyungu nkuramo abana banje bariga amashuri meza.
Sometimes our limitations are in the minds. It is the way we think about ourselves that will make us succeed or fail. So I really want to encourage women to believe in themselves to believe in possibilities, not impossibilities.
If we really manage to raise all the money and reach 1 million women, and you look at the average size of household, that's a sizable number of people. So the kind of effect of that is large. And we also want those interventions to spread peer-to-peer learning. So it's not just about us, it's also about those women then being advocates with other women.
Trademark East Africa, supporting women in trade.